Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm John. I'm the singer of Lansdowne.
And I am Sean, guitarist of Lansdowne.
And you, sir?
I am Brian. They call me Daddy Snackalicious. I'm a content creator and live streamer.
On TT, right?
Yep, on the TT.
That's the best way of saying it without anybody, whatever.
Getting mad, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys should know by now, I'm Rob. If you don't, sucks to be you. So I'm going to ask the lovely, boring question you probably get asked every time you speak to anybody. How'd you get the name?
Yeah, so it was a drunken night. I was walking down Lansdowne Street in Boston, and we couldn't come up with a name for the band. And I called Sean, and I saw the street sign and said, "Oh, this is it." And I think he thought I was kidding, but I think my drunken stupor was convincing, and we have regretted it for 20 years.
I think there had been so many names tossed out at that point. I said, I don't give a fuck.
It's pretty hard to name a band if you think about it. I mean, it was terribly difficult for us, but
Yeah, we were almost stare decisis. So I guess in terms of the hand, we chose correctly between the choices.
No, it's what we go by.
Yeah.
We're stuck with it.
The politically correct story is the street sandwich between all of Boston's music history and historic Fenway Park. But nope, it was just John hammered and me giving up.
I mean, but aren't those like the best stories anyway? Like
it is a great story.
Yeah, I can still remember looking up at the sign and being like, "I got a great idea, dude." And you genuinely were like, "Fuck, fine, dude. I just don't give a fuck. Just we have to do something. So this is it. You change it later." And then we never changed it.
Yeah.
Brian, do you want to hit them with one?
Where do you guys hail out of?
So we're a little bit scattered. I'm in Boston. Sean and Josh are in New Hampshire, and then Glenn is in New Jersey.
Awesome.
Northeast.
North.
What part of Jersey?
He is in the Princeton area, I believe.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm really not that far.
He joined the band kind of randomly. We met him on the road, and we lost our drummer. And I called him one night and said, "Hey, man, we need you to move to Boston." I'd met him once, and within 48 hours, he was living on an air mattress in my house.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's how love stories are made, dude.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know.
My heart's just a throbbing.
Yeah, Hallmark movie right there. Yeah, we've been together for a long time. Longest marriage of our lives here, so it's good. We all love each other. We definitely went through some tough periods and tried to hurt each other physically and emotionally. But Sean, you remember that time I tried to throw you out of a moving vehicle?
Yes, he is the lion.
Emotional, damn it! Emotional.
Sorry, I had to.
But yeah, we're it's definitely a family at this point. You know, we bicker like brothers, but there's all love there underneath at all times. You know.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to ask this question I ask every episode, and people will probably be tired of it, but I don't care. What do you want to leave as your legacy as a person? Not musically, not you as a person.
I think I could answer this for both of us, but Sean, you can jump in after. But being the best dad possible, best father on earth, making sure that our kids have all the resources and opportunities that we want them to have, and give them a fair shot in the world. I think that is the most worthwhile endeavor of our lives, for sure.
That is definitely where I would say as well. Being a parent definitely changes what your views of what your legacy is, and it's the second they're born, that's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
It's a privilege, dude. I mean, you get to help shape these little human beings and give them enough structure so that they feel safe and they have boundaries, but give them enough room to make small mistakes so that they don't make big ones later. So, I mean, it's an adventure every day. But I think that when you give them room to, they teach you how they want to be parented. Like I've got two kids, same DNA, completely different people. They need different things, and it's a really joyful experience when you see their wins. It's really hard when they're having a hard time, but it's definitely a worthy uh, challenge.
As a new Lansdowne fan, meaning me,
Yeah, welcome to the family, buddy.
what's one thing you guys would like me to know about you guys as a group?
It is the best way to experience the music is live. I mean, our live show really is our bread and butter. We love it. We love being with the fans. We love seeing the lyrics come back to us. We love those moments on stage where we could just look at each other and be like, "Can you fucking believe we're doing this?" It's just great. And I think that, I mean, we play commercial music, right? So it's polished on the record.
Yeah.
It is really a very nice experience in person. It's very interactive. We fuck around a lot. And you just can't replicate that on a vinyl or streaming. So for anybody that enjoys our music and wants to experience it to the fullest, come to a show.
Absolutely, I can definitely believe that because there's some concerts I've been to where the artist sounds amazing in the studio, and whenever you come to the live show, it's sometimes disappointing. So I can definitely understand that.
Brian,
Dude, that's the worst.
That's what you call a CD band.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we take it seriously. I think that if you're going to pay for a ticket, think about it. You pick a concert, right?
Mhm.
You want a way to buy that ticket. You're telling friends, you're rallying everybody. There's logistics involved, and you get there. As a band, you owe them everything you've got every night. And I think that, I mean, we're fortunate enough to tour with a lot of bands that feel the same way. We've also seen bands that really maybe don't take it as seriously in that way. But I think that the bands that stick around and really make a name for themselves are best on stage.
Absolutely.
Out of all the years I've been going, and this is like early '90s as well. Don't want to date myself here, but I'll be 43 in July. There's only one show that I ever didn't walk out of the building, but walked out of the set to hang out with the opener because their show was. I want to know more about them.
Wow.
So you're right. If your stage presence isn't there, they're not going to come back.
Yeah, especially in this world where you have so many options. I mean, streaming is one thing for sure. It's that much harder to form connections with fans and make sure that they become part of that family that you're forming. So you may only get one crack at it. So every single show has to be the best show that you're going to play. And we have off nights, right? Like as performers, right? So my voice might suffer a little bit. Sean might bring a guitar string, whatever. But we're always going to give them a great show.
Or play the wrong song by accident.
Oh my god! Dude, there have been times where I've been in the middle of a song and I'm like, what the fuck are the lyrics? Like,
I mean,
it happens.
Okay, so on the other side of things, you're going to a show yourself.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to a show by yourself. Are you looking at the gear as well?
Yes.
Definitely looking at the gear, and I'll always watch drummers and bass players live. I'm a guitar player, but I feel like if your drummer's not holding it together, your whole band is not good.
I mean, you're right. They're technically the staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to go to shows kind of like in civilian style where you're watching just for the show after you've been on stage enough. Because like first thing I notice when I walk in is like, all right, what does the line array look like? How much production's on stage? I'm oftentimes watching the text and the stuff going on around the show. But I think that, you know, when a band is like that good on stage, you kind of know you can just lose that other stuff that you're either academically or professionally focused on, and get into the music. So that's a really good sign. I really like very small shows and huge shows, like arena shows with all the stuff, or like really intimate venues where there's nothing but, a performer on stage. The other night I was in New York. I saw a guy named Foy Vance. I listened to
Okay.
like a lot of folk music, and this fucking guy was unbelievable. I mean, there was just nothing that you could look at on that stage and be like, this isn't perfect. And those experiences are really just almost like transformative. So that magic is pretty special.
No, like I feel the same way. I rather the small intimate shows than the big arena. Like concerts are my happy place. Like if I invite you to one, you mean something to me, but I normally try going alone, not unless I'm working one. I don't know. It just hits different when it's a small venue and you get to meet everybody at the booth, or what do you call it? You don't have to do the meet and greet and spend an extra $100 or $200. Like I was just at Dingbats and I met everybody. I mean, I knew all the artists that were there, but I'm saying they were out there. They were shaking hands. They were taking photos. They were. But say you go to an arena show, you spend the extra $100, $200 for a push through.
Yeah.
Like I'm a huge Corn fan. I saw them at Mayhem. I'm sorry, it was Mayhem to get my CD signed. You couldn't talk to them. You couldn't do. It was a push through,
Yeah.
and you spend, what do you call it? I think for that you just had to pay. You just had to buy the CD, but whatever the CD price was, you got it signed, and then couldn't say one word, couldn't take a photo, nothing.
Yeah, we find that a lot of the inspiration comes from those meetings at the merch table after the show. And I maybe at a certain scale, it's very difficult to host a meet and greet without a push through. But for us, I think we're lucky enough still to be in that sweet spot where we get to meet our fans, we get to hear their stories, they inform our own writing. I mean, we write about what we go through, but I think the most important thing that we've learned is everybody that comes to these shows goes through the same stuff. So it's a lot of story sharing from both sides, and I mean, frankly, it really helped us shape this new record, "Wish You Well." So it's an important part of our experience as well to be able to meet the fans and talk to them.
Do you feel that, what do you call it? I mean, I know. I guess it probably does get overwhelming when you're at the like at the booth or whatever the case may be. Like, is there a way that you kind of cope with that, like to calm down for a moment and not like brush anybody off, but just
Yeah.
a mental like, I just, I'm sorry, could you just give me a moment, but without saying it.
That's a really good question. Sean, I don't know what your process is, but I tend to go backstage for 10 minutes, decompress, either change my shirt or have a drink or something, and then
Come back out.
mentally get in that space, because I think it's really important to have the empathy. Like we've all been there, right? We've all been the people waiting at merch to meet somebody. And so again, they're taking time out. They've probably held these questions in their head or the stories they want to share way longer than we could think. And I think everybody is owed that opportunity to do that. I think it gets hard when there are so many people and you want to give them all sufficient time and you don't necessarily know how to do that. So sometimes we have help, just kind of like, okay, this person, that person. But I think oftentimes, I mean, our fans have been great. They are really respectful, and they tend to, have their conversation or moment with us, sign, take a picture. We're always taking pictures, and then they move along, because I think they also recognize that there are other people there that really want to have a part of that experience as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the days, it's nice having, being able to have a merch person now. It used to be me running
Yes.
right from the stage to the merch table. So it's definitely nice to take, like, right when you get off stage, you just, especially, we're sweaty, we're giving it our all up there, like John said, to change your shirt, take 10 minutes to take a breath, slap your knees and say, all right, let's go, and get back out there. But yeah, definitely, it's a long day. It's we're loading in way earlier, we're sound checking, you know what I mean? So it's by the time we get off stage, we've been, it's not just that hour or whatever we've been up there. It's the 5 or 6 hours we've been there, kind of prepping to get up there and do it. So it's nice to take a 5 minute beat, collect yourself, and then go out there. But like John said, at the end of the day, that's why we're able to be there. Is the fans, is those people that are waiting at the merch table for us. So
Yeah.
being able to pull yourself together and get out there and give them the time that they deserve for giving us the opportunity to be up there is definitely important. So, yeah.
Yeah, well said.
Brian?
So, what was that one? What was the one moment in your life? What was the moment that hit you and you were like, "This is what I want to do the rest of my life"?
It's going to be different moments for both of us. I was in college. I was a finance major, basically training to be an investment banker. And I had an opportunity to open for Wyclef my senior year of college. I just we formed this shitty local band. And there's really no going back when you've got a bunch of screaming fans and you're able to hang out backstage and see how it's all done. It's just like, oh my God. Like, I at least have to try this. It is indentured servitude for sure, though. I mean, you are poor as fuck for a while, living in a van, and I mean,
Down by the river?
yeah, sometimes, but it's all worth it for sure. I mean, all of us have left a lot of money on the table to be able to grow this thing, and it's so nice to be doing well now and have a global following that we can see a couple times a year.
Yeah.
But early days, dude, I mean, fucking ramen, forget it. We'd be lucky with ramen sometimes. We just were drinking as much as possible just to pass out.
Right.
I mean, ramen's good though.
Yeah, ramen's great. I mean, you get it, bro. 60 cents is a lot sometimes, but no, I mean, we definitely put the work in, and I think that makes us appreciate it more. It's interesting now because we are like a very healthy band. We don't party as much. We are very family oriented, and once all the partying goes away and all the bullshit like VH1 behind the music moments, which of course happen, once that goes away, you better love being on the road. You better love being in a band for being in a band, and that's why we're so lucky. I mean, the four of us really do get along so well. So it's like hanging out with your best friends every day, truly.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, music has always been like a part of me since I was really young. Kind of forced my parents to get me a guitar. Unfortunately, it wasn't the Flying V electric one on the wall that I wanted, but it was an acoustic. And from when I started my first band when I was 14, and it was just, it's always been the path. I can't think of a time, from when I was young, that it hasn't been. So I guess it's one of those things that's been bred into me. I don't know exactly what the one kind of defining thing was that put that in my head, but it's always been this for me. So it's really special to have been able to even make it as far as we have. I remember there was even as recently as the last couple years, um, when we did the Ice Nine Kills tour. I remember there was a point where it was one of the bigger shows of the tour. I think it was like 4,000 people in one of the outer lying cities, not one of the major ones, but it was packed, and I was up there doing a guitar solo with the lights on, and you could see all the sea of 4,000 people, and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm cool." You know what I mean? Like, so it's it's nice to do that little boy with a dream honor taken to this stage. And we're just super lucky to be able to do this at the end of the day.
So kind of a second part to that question. for any of the future musicians, the people that are maybe watching this that are dreaming, having their jukebox hero moment where, ear to the wall, listening to the guitar, what advice would you give those people, give them as far as chasing their dream?
Sean, you want to start this one? I need to think a minute.
Yeah. I would say, be smart about it. It's the music business for a reason. Make sure you're ready to learn both sides of the coin, because it's hard to just be a talented artist these days. With the ushering in of all these, new tools, social media and everything, it's easier than ever to get into the industry. But unfortunately, that has put a lot of, the business side where labels and things don't do development anymore. That's all expected of you. So
Yeah,
if you are getting into this, make sure for as much time as you're putting into your craft and owning that, you're putting into learning the business side of it as well, because that's going to be the thing that helps to take you to the next level, more than your talent will.
Yeah, I totally agree. Learning the business is very important. I think the most important thing is being obsessive, being relentless. You are going to fail and fail and fail. And even if you have immediate success, you will have a trough that you have to go through. So there are genuinely millions of people behind you that want your spot. So if you don't appreciate it, there's someone that's happy to take it, and you cannot have an ego about it. You might think you're the best fucking thing ever, and you might be the best fucking thing ever, but it doesn't really matter. So like, how long can you stick with it? There have been so many times that we have individually and collectively thought about quitting. So many times where we had such highs met by such lows, and we were trying to figure out when the next high would be, and you just cannot stop. So like, when you think about Lansdowne, we've been together for 20 years, but really, have we been touring for that long? No. Have we been active for that long? No. And it's because it can become so hard to do all the things you want to do with touring and writing and whatnot. So, are you willing to give it 20 years? No. Go pick fucking something else.
yeah,
Back to the business side of things. You need to learn how to make the merchandise, how to, what do you call it? Promote. Yeah, I mean, and I've seen it. I've seen that people don't have EPKs, or what do you call it? They don't respond back, or if you're gonna put the time on stage, you put the time in everywhere else as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, totally agree.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to run and go buy the most expensive, even to learn how to do an iron-on shirt just to have them with you. God forbid you run out. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even know where, wherever you are, where you can get a gig stick if something happens, or certain things that come up awry, that you, your surroundings as well.
Yeah, I think also don't be in a rush to be everywhere. We made the mistake of touring really hard. Well, Sean was the voice in the room that said maybe we should slow down a little bit. But Glenn and I were like, no, we're gonna go everywhere. Let's buy a bus. Let's do this. We went broke doing it. And if you are intent on building an actual following, like ticket and t-shirt business style, start with your hometown or somewhere near there, and hit it every little while, like every quarter. Do all the work offline that Rob's talking about. Make sure you respond to all the messages. Make sure that you are promoting yourself accordingly, and build that market first, because you can only put so much attention in. You only have so much time in the day. So if you're a smaller artist trying to get started and you're trying to dominate, say, the East Coast, you don't have the infrastructure for that. So, kill Boston first, kill New York first, whatever it is, but make sure you have something that is really working before you expand.
And always check your Spotify, see where you're being watched or listened to, because that's where your market is. If you do not have the reach in New Jersey, I'm not saying don't come and visit us, but I'm saying if your reach is in Boston, make sure you have more Boston shows. Make sure your shows are, what do you call it? I'm saying around the area. I mean, people will drive an hour or maybe 45 minutes to see you, but nobody's going to go three states over. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only date that's available anywhere near.
Yeah.
So analytics actually help as well. You can see where you're being watched, where your streams are going, where everything is going, and say, okay, well, Germany loves us, Russia loves us, Japan loves us. Try to make it that way.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, super important to look at the analytics, but also being able to have the infrastructure again to get back to that city. It's not enough to say, hey, for example, Chicago, I think is like the number one streaming market in the US for us. We haven't been to Chicago in a long time. So if we're gonna go, we need to be prepared to come back in a meaningful way and engage those fans because there is a lot of noise out there. So if we don't have an engagement plan moving forward, that one-off really isn't going to pay dividends. So, making sure there's an ROI on the effort.
Absolutely.
By the way, if you're from Chicago out there, please tell us who the fuck is listening to Lansdowne because it's a lot of you. Thank you.
I actually have some friends that are part of my community on TT. That whenever I had you guys' music playing, because I play my music off my television while I'm live streaming, and they came in like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you listened to Lansdowne." I'm like,
Oh, right on, dude.
I said, to be honest with you, I said I was just introduced to them. I said, so I've been down a rabbit hole checking things out. They're like, oh, they're freaking amazing. So I know at least 2 people that listen to you in Chicago.
There we go.
Well, thank you.
So it's about that time. I'm just gonna make the announcement now.
Cool.
How do you guys like your coffee?
Black.
Okay. Are you a Dunkin' person?
I am, yeah. It's right next to my house, so I'm there every morning.
All right. So I understand that this is on April 1st, and I did not think this 100% through because dates are just dates to me. This is not a joke, people. I was running a Dunkin' Donut giveaway gift card for $10. I said April 1st, I'll be calling out the winner tonight on live with these lovely gentlemen. So I'm gonna wait until the end and say the person's name, but you have now until we all say goodbye. You know that subscribe button that's free? That's, I think, up here somewhere. You still have now until we all say goodbye to each other in about, I'm gonna say 20 minutes maybe or so. So we have that going on right now. So didn't realize it was April 1st. People think I'm joking. I'm not. And the other announcement is, and I'm gonna let Brian get into it a little bit because he has more about it. So all the proceeds from my merch site, except for one item, is going to a different charity. The coffee mug is going to St. Jude, but everything else that is raised through my Concert Junkies, my Shopify, is going to the Sources Nation. So, Brian, would you like to get into it?
So on March 22nd, I got the knock on the door that no parent ever wants. I lost my 19-year-old daughter in a motorcycle accident. And you got 2 choices in this instance. You can either let it tear you apart, or you can take and try and make something positive out of a horrible event. So what we've done is we had done fundraising to help cover funeral expenses and everything over and above, which we've done. Funeral was paid for today, by the grace of God and the kindness of a lot of people that came together as a community. Everything over and above that I receive is going to the program called the Riders for Bree. What it's going to do is it's going to pay for advanced motorcycle safety training and defensive driving for new riders and inexperienced riders. We're going to start it out here locally, and I hope to grow this to nationwide proportions at some point in the future, but you got to start somewhere. So we have, I've gotten with the Jacksonville Motorcycle and Safety Training Institute, their owner, Alfred, and he is all the way on board with this, and we're going to start up a fund. It's like I said, it's going to be the Riders for Bree, and there's going to be a promo code called Forever 19. When people come in and give that promo code, they will be put into the program, and our fund will pay for their safety training in that. So it's definitely something I don't ever want another family, a parent, loved one at all to ever experience, because it has definitely been the hardest almost 2 weeks of my life now. So that's what we're doing, and that's what those proceeds are going to go towards.
I'm so sorry, man. That is impossible.
Yeah, undoubtedly. It's I knew it was not going to be good news whenever at 8 o'clock at night I get a knock on my door from the Florida Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. And it's just like I said, it's something I don't want anybody else to ever have to go through. And I know in my heart that my daughter would be so proud of what we're doing with this. So
yeah, absolutely.
So it hit me whenever you were talking about the ability to be an amazing parent. That really struck a chord with me, and I'm fully on board with you because being a single parent, I have full custody of my 10-year-old son, and I had custody of my daughter. And the one thing you want to see them do is grow up and succeed, and it is very much giving them the outlook on life and allowing them to explore their creative ideas, their business ideas, and stuff like that, while nurturing in them and guiding them along to do it the right way. So definitely a lot of respect for you guys with that viewpoint and aspect.
Yeah, no days are given, right? So it's
absolutely
things. I think that we try to take that mentality with shows as well, not to make light of this at all, but if you think about you have an opportunity every day to do something, don't take any of it for granted. But God bless you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, very sorry for your loss, brother.
Thank you. So what when you guys are not on tour and you're at home, what's your go-to music to listen to?
Okay, let me see. I got the vinyl right here, baby. So
let's go.
Shit out. Let's find out what we got. Okay. Leon Bridges.
Nice.
Leonard Bernstein, like some classical music. Ray LaMontagne is my fucking ride or die. This record is unbelievable. Trouble. Got some Gary Clark Jr. Let's see. Black Keys.
Yeah.
And old favorite Martin Sexton. So a lot of soul and folk music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a little different over on my end. Right now, I've been loving the new Bill Murray. Well, not so much new anymore. He's got a new record coming out, but Bill Murray's been a feature in the old Apple Music here, the old Apple Music record player. Who else? Bring Me the Horizon. Always going to the classic pop punk stuff. I'm a huge pop punk kid with, still going back to Blink-182 and all the goodies there. The Used, Who else?
We're all listening
Yeah.
to President right now. President's really good.
President's great. President's a good one. Yeah, it's a good variety of and then Glenn, Josh listens to a little bit heavier stuff than we do, more towards the metalcore side of things, and Glenn's kind of right up Lansdowne Street.
Everyone loves our genre.
Yeah, he was definitely the driving force to push us in this direction.
Yeah, we used to wear girl jeans and have hair straightener and play more pop punk style. It's been a long time, but
Yeah.
Glenn was definitely the one pushing us towards this version of hard rock. And God bless him. He's absent, but a nice guy.
Yeah. I think I'd be lucky to fit one leg inside of
Yeah.
the entire gene.
More.
Yeah, I was here in the Northeast Florida area, in the Jacksonville area. I've always been big into the local music scene here, and I have been very fortunate to watch some amazing acts come out of this area. I mean, listen, back in the day, I remember like Limp Bizkit, those guys playing here in the Milk Bar. That was a basement bar in downtown Jacksonville. But back before they were anything, and Shine Down, Puddle of Mud used to play here. Because everybody but the lead singer, was from here, and they were like I've seen some amazing groups. So I've always kind of grown up in the local music scene, and that's why I really love live shows. And I can't wait for you guys to come to Florida because I can't wait to come check the show out. I think that'll be awesome. That's it's one of those moments where I go into a concert and it starts, and sometimes I'll just stand there and close my eyes so that I can feel the atmosphere and I can feel the energy coming from the crowd and from the band on stage and stuff like that. And that's one of the most epic events for me as a concert attendee and music listener.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, we definitely hope to get to Florida sooner than later. I love it down there. So.
Yeah. Sean is not a fan of the cold.
No, and we've had a winter here in New England, like we haven't had in a long time.
I get it. Listen, it got cold down here too. I totally understand that. If you guys ever get to Jacksonville and need a place to hide, hit me up. I got you.
Thank you.
I'm from New Jersey. We're bipolar.
Yeah.
I think it was like 70 or 80 today. I mean,
is Jackrabbit still open down there?
Actually, Jackrabbit's closed down. It got changed into something else. A lot of the local music stuff that goes on down there now is you got Sneakers. You got a couple of. They've updated the outdoor venue at Jacksonville Beach. That's actually a really cool place to go. And they got a few more places that are opening up because they're doing a whole revamp down there. And it sucks because that was the premier place to go check out the local music scene. But they supposedly have some new stuff coming in that's going to be pretty awesome.
Very cool. To touch on the first part of you're talking about seeing Limp Bizkit. They were like one of my favorite bands growing up as a kid, and one of the other cool moments of being Lansdowne was we played with them over at Grass Pop, and getting to watch Limp Bizkit from backstage play Break Stuff not once but twice. They opened and closed with it.
Yeah.
And watched, the dude could still fucking bring it, man.
Yeah.
Like watching a sea of people just turn into like a skin wave. Like, so awesome, man. Those guys still kick ass. And it was hot too. I don't know how Wes Borland played in like a whole like fucking aquarium tank. I don't fucking know what he was this time.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it was even Wes Borland under there. he's got it figured out right. He's like, guys, I don't think I can make that one. Stick someone else in the aquarium. But yeah, that was a cool moment. And I was getting texts from the guys because they were watching from front of house over there, and I guess I kept like getting creeping out from behind the curtain. They're like, dude, get out of the view of the stage. I didn't give a fuck. I was having a blast.
John, do you want to pull up a clip of your video that you want to promote right now?
Sure. We got a brand new single called Rescue. Let me see if I can actually get this done. Share my screen. Let me see if I can just get this done here. Share the screen. Wow. Yeah, let's play this. How long do you want me to roll it for?
Less than a minute, I guess.
You got it. We'll get through the first part.
Give him a little teaser, just a little, whatever part you think is gonna show them what you're about.
Yeah, we'll take him through the first chorus. Is it playing now?
I don't know if it's going to show on screen, but at least we'll have the audio, I think. Oh, wait a minute.
Watching the world spin, hoping I could change. Something bigger, something so small just to feel alright.
Just tell me when you want me to pull it.
Hiding underneath it all, I could be your red. If you let me, I could save you.
Sorry for the quote.
Standing in the dark, but I don't want to let you go. I could be your rescue.
There you go.
Yep, wrote that one down. Be listening to that after this.
Fuck yeah, dude.
How cold was it that day?
How cold was it? That was shot on 2 different days.
Okay, well,
and the first
Both
day,
very cold.
7 degrees. 7 degrees. And the second day was in the 20s. It was fucking cold, dude. But I think it was appropriate for the song. The song is very much about mental health and choosing yourself and knowing that no one else is coming to save you. And so a little bit of suffering was in order because, I mean, when you get to such a dark place, it really is very difficult to pick yourself back up. And so we thought that a winter landscape really was appropriate for how it feels inside when you really aren't feeling very much anymore. It gets pretty numb.
We should do a blooper reel of all the suffering that did happen that day. That didn't even make it into the video. That we suffered for nothing. So our guitarist Josh has a snowblower. That half of those scenes that we did them where Josh was pushing the snowblower at us, so that we're just getting snow pelted onto us. That didn't even make the video. I had a fever that day, getting pelted with snow. And then for Josh, he has, he's got no hair on the top, and in the middle of the take, he just came to the ground and started like convulsing. We were like, at first we thought he was kidding, and then our videographer's like, "Yo, you guys are fucked up. Help your boy." And I guess what had happened was, because he's bald, the snow was getting on top of his head, and he said it felt like what was the worst brain freeze
really?
that you could ever get. Like he was like saw black, like full on 1,000% brain freeze. And, and our director's like, "Man, some of the best footage I've ever gotten on my camera ever was of him suffering through that brain freeze."
Yeah.
But yeah, none of those shots made the video, so we all got pelted in the face with snow for nothing.
So I guess I'm gonna make the announcement because we're 44 minutes in. Can I get a drum roll, please, for Brian Carmen for winning the Dunkin' gift card?
Hey!
Yes.
If you're still in here, tell me you're still in here. If not, hit me up later and I will send it over to you. I will be doing another one in the next couple of months, so if you're not subscribed, you better do so, or you can't be in it. That's the only requirement at the moment. I might add some more, maybe your best air guitar, maybe I'll give you a song to dance around to. And also in the what do you call it, in the chat, and I'm gonna put it on the screen again. We don't care if it's $1, $2, whatever you can afford. If you don't want to buy merch, I understand, because it's expensive. But if you can, if you can't do anything, please share this with the milkman, your mother, your grandmother, your neighbor. But this is a very good cause, and I want to see more people be involved. Safety is first. We don't want any more of this. So from my family to your family, when you guys get a moment, if you can, donate whatever possible you can. All merch sales are going to go towards this, or part of it will go towards this. Depends on how much it is or what's going on. And also, if you do choose to get the coffee mug, that goes to St. Jude. So everybody's going to win in the struggle of life. Brian, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Everything that's donated is going to definitely a worthwhile cause. Everything is transparent. I keep very concise records about where everything goes. So, and this is something that's obviously near and dear to my heart. And if we can help one family not go through what I'm going through, we've done amazing. We're trying to help many. And always remember to take the time. Tell those around you that you love them. Tell them around you that you're proud of them. Tell them around you that you care about them, because you never know when your last day is. So with that being said, I want to tell you guys thank you for everything. Y'all are absolutely amazing.
So before we actually wrap this up, and he's back, okay. So before we actually wrap this up, because I know you guys got probably other things you have to get done today, so do I. Where are you guys going to be next? What's going on?
Yeah, in about a week, we leave for Europe. We'll be flying into Berlin to do a few days of pre-production, get ready for the tour. And then we're headlining Europe and the UK for the Wish You Well tour. And super excited. The shows have started selling out. Fans have been great. We cannot wait to get there and play these new songs, man. We're really excited.
Meredith, thank you. And listening to Will, it sounds like this is a big deal for him. It's not an opening day start, but in a way, it's like opening day 2.0 because it's.
So, would you like to say anything to your fans or shout out anybody in that's not here tonight or you're going on tour with?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Glenn Mungo, drummer, who's not here tonight, and David Nathan, manager, who got the setup for us. Really appreciate that. And for our fans, we can't do it without you. So if you're in Europe or the UK listening to this, we will see you soon. We are going to give you the best show we've ever played. And for folks that are out there domestically, pick up the record, stream it, keep sharing it. That's how the word spreads, and we appreciate you very much.
And if you are watching from Europe, and just make sure to check out Prospect Hill and Joe Hermes, who we are going to be bringing with us, our great friends from over here. So both got great music you should check out. So it's going to be a great show, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
And Brian, do you have any last words you'd like to say?
I just want to say, guys, it's been a pleasure today meeting you guys, listening to your music. It's definitely struck a chord with me. So you guys are doing amazing work, and I can't wait to hear new stuff. And I can't wait for you guys to get to Florida, so I can come check you guys out.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Take care of that 10-year-old brother.
Absolutely, with everything I have.
You got it, man. Hey, Rob, thanks for having us. We appreciate
No
you.
problem. I appreciate you guys coming. So this is live. This will be on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Twitch is just Concert Rob because they wouldn't let me finish what I was typing, so it's just Concert Rob. The merch site is my Shopify, Concert Junkies Rob and John. If you need a cameo, I'm on Cameo as well. It's just Robert M. Rosenthal. If you want to see other shenanigans, I'm on TikTok. It is Robert M. Rosenthal. Instagram, Robert M. Rosenthal. Those are all the socials. Then just Concert Junkies on YouTube, Facebook page. And if you have any requests of who you would like to be on, or at least try to get on, go to the Facebook page and DM me or DM me directly. Before I let you guys leave, there is a Spotify playlist for here. What song would you like me to add?
Rescue. Brand new
Rescue?
single off. Wish you well, baby.
All right. I will see everybody's beautiful faces tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, with 717 Entertainment. That is Nick Myers. I always screw up his last name, and I will always. And a few extra special guests are going to be joining us as well for that one. So please stay tuned. I will talk to everybody soon.
Thanks,
All right.
Rob.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us, guys.